10-minute meditation for exploring your senses with Kara Bradley.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kara Bradley. Today we'll be focusing on sensory awareness. This mindfulness practice is about pointing our attention to our different senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, smell, and our thoughts. We'll begin by starting in our body. So find a comfortable seat, place your feet to the floor, your hands on your thighs, and sit upright in an alert and comfortable way. And just pause for a moment and point your attention to your physical sensations. Notice how your feet feel on the floor, your hands on your thighs. Notice how your seat feels on the chair or on a cushion. Notice your spine, if it's resting on the chair or slightly off your chair. And now notice your clothing on your body. Notice where you feel your clothing. Is it tight or loose, coarse or soft? Heightening our awareness or our attention on this specific physical sense of being. Notice your skin, and if you feel any coolness or heat on your skin or coming up from your skin. Notice your breath, what it feels like to be breathing in this moment. Notice your physical changes as you inhale, whether it be around your chest, your belly. Notice what happens when you exhale. So paying close attention to what's happening in our body and around our body physically. And now notice any other physical sensations emerging, arising, falling away. Coolness, heat, tingling, prickly, tension, relaxation. Take a few moments now to just scan your body, noticing what's happening within. And now we'll turn our attention away from our body and towards our sense of sound. So pause to notice sound coming from afar. So fine-tuning your attention to noticing what's happening way outside your immediate surroundings. Perhaps you hear a distant highway or a plane or birds. Perhaps you don't hear any sounds out far, but you do hear sounds in your immediate surroundings. So notice that. Is it somebody moving in another room or speaking outside your door? Maybe it's just the hum of the air conditioner or the heat. Noticing. This practice of mindfulness, we're building the capacity to notice more. Right now, we're just noticing sound. And now bring it even closer and notice the sound of your body, of your breath. You may notice your body making sounds in your stomach, gurgling, or when you take a big breath in and how your clothes shift. Get really detailed here in the micro sounds in and around you. And now let's turn our attention away from sound and towards our sense of smell. What are you smelling in your environment? Perhaps there's a lack of smell right now. Just notice. As our mind starts to settle and our nervous system starts to steady, we start to shift into a more awake and aware state of being where our senses light up. And oftentimes we notice things that we don't notice when we're living from our busy mind. And let's now turn our attention from our sense of smell to our sense of taste. Notice if you're tasting anything. The remnants of your toothpaste or your coffee. Or perhaps there's a lack of taste. Just noticing our sense of taste throughout the day, it'll help us to remember to notice taste when we're actually eating or drinking. And now we'll move our attention from our sense of taste to our sense of sight. So open your eyes for a moment and notice. Notice the macro vision, what's happening in your wide vision, all around the room or your surroundings. Notice what's happening way out beyond your immediate sight. The wide open space, the sky, the trees, the walls that are far from you. Notice colors and textures, movement, stillness. Notice your peripheral vision, what's happening right out from your sides, that you're not really looking at, but you could kind of sense are there. We're expanding our capacity to see by just focusing our attention on this sense. And now coming in a little more closely to your immediate surroundings, not too close, but sort of halfway. Notice colors, textures, objects, people, movement, stillness, light, how light is landing on different objects or the floor or the walls or the trees. No need to label what you're seeing, just notice. And now bring it in even closer. Notice your immediate surroundings, right in front of you, right around the floor in front of you, the walls, the sky, the way the light is hitting the world in your immediate surroundings. So again, this practice of mindfulness is strength building. We're building strength in our capacity to recognize our senses, to heighten our senses in what I like to call high definition sensory awareness. And now one more time, I'll ask you to close your eyes just to finish up our practice together. As you close your eyes, notice your mind. Notice the thoughts that come and go across your mental screen. They could be big thoughts or little thoughts. Happy thoughts or not so happy thoughts. We don't need to label them. We're just noticing. Just as smells come and go, thoughts come and go. Just as goosebumps arise and dissipate, so do thoughts. And in many ways, our thoughts can be considered our sixth sense. So as you move in and out through your day to day, notice your six senses. Your sense of feeling in your body, smell, taste, your sense of hearing, sound, and sight, and your sense of thought. Allowing thoughts to come and go, just like a bird comes and goes across your vision. Heightening our capacity to recognize our senses is part of our mindfulness practice. And now you can open your eyes once again, meet and greet the world around you in this high definition Technicolor. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.